From the 27, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Boy, big freak.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes.
Come on, bro. You ain't learned from your beef yesterday.
At one point, they
Stop
continue
fucking
to
with
give
folks.
you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Bro, what the hell that nigga got there? Stop like he's in the coast. That nigga a running back. What the hell he fumbling for?
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack,
It's already on TV, bum
still
man.
manageable 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Slap that nigga like his
His throw incomplete.
You lucky,
Devontae
boy.
Smith, the intended receiver.
Oh, these niggas ain't in. Okay. Cleveland. You say Cleotis. Like can't hear niggas. They say, "Hey yo, Whitey."
That'll make it 3rd down.
Cleveland Pimple. Come on, man. They quit. We
Not an easy
know
spot
it.
here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
You know the play. You know the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Why you stop, stupid?
He's got Dallas Goedert. His time.
There ain't no pick. That nigga supposed to kill going. That nigga got there retarded.
First down as they get him at about the 43. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
You, drop it there. Oh!
Across his body and it's intercepted.
Ooh, and that was fine good, too. Damn, they, bro. But they do not let me do that shit for shit, bro.
Force the turnover on the opening drive.
I know it, but they don't let a nigga jump up there for shit.
Defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
I'm saying for you to even be able to get near that bitch. Oh, he cut up. I ain't seen him. He cut up. Yeah, I ain't see the other nigga turn up. I seen everybody want to go on with me.
But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with
We know the play. We know the play.
They'll start on the ground.
Well,
with Dobbins.
he gonna die today.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, we know the play. Uh-huh. He changed it. He changed it back. He changed it back.
Fake. Here's Jackson.
No!
Escaping the pressure.
Yo, you got that shit. Oh, where's the pig?
Complete.
They certainly improvising. They're extending the play,
That was
hoping
big.
someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson.
Where? All right.
Oh, that nearly an opening.
How the hell you break that
INT,
shit
but
up?
it does
That's
fall
big.
incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
They try to run, conduct the
4th
beam.
down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep for
No.
Philadelphia, Devontae Smith. And did he put that on a dime? He did.
Right.
Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about
There you
handling
go.
that one perfectly.
Fake
Parker.
kicking,
We know
boy.
the ball could bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue.
Oh, you got up out of here.
Perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right
Yeah, he
at
did,
the
yeah.
1-yard line.
Yeah, the punt.
Excellent coffin corner punt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Oh, yeah. Shit,
They
fuck.
were
Yeah,
intercepted
really.
the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that,
Get up out of here.
thought
Fuck
process
that.
is interception.
Oh,
One
my
interception.
God.
It didn't really
I'm
happen
broke.
because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He gonna give me what I want though. He gonna fuck around, leave somebody off quick. I'm going up top.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, they only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go play action now. Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's intercepted. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll run here with Edwards. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sideline.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going deep for Brown.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
In motion left, Robinson. Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Robert Quinn, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 38, Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there. Just kind of hoping something good can happen. A completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. In motion right is Watkins. Now on 2nd and 13, Hurts. And this one is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They're going to look to throw.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
You hate to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The man in motion is Brown. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And some room to work. There he goes, left side. 20, 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that right there is the definition of flipping the field.
Trainer. Only reason I say that, you know he's going to need a little oxygen after that one. But what a scintillating run, and how much fun was that for us to watch it.
Great run. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They go play action with Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 72 yards.
And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Bro, you got lucky, bro. You lucky.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He's back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go, here we go.
On 4th down, here's the option.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens have just about sewn up the